6 a.m. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Virginia Shaw.
I'm Jason Martinez. Depending on where you are, you'll see some fog this morning, Megan.
Yeah, very patchy in nature, and some areas have improved, other areas have gotten worse. So Oceanside right now, it's kind of in a trouble spot since we went on air at 4:30, but it is improving, but you can see it is foggy there. Downtown also looks like it's getting worse, but I think most of that is off of the ground because at least at the San Diego reporting station on the ground, it's still visibility is about 7 miles, but there may be some areas where it's a little bit worse in the downtown area. Oceanside looks like it's been bouncing back and forth. Just 10 minutes ago, it was about 2.5 miles. Now it's back to less than a mile. Kearney Mesa has also gotten worse. Only about a mile of visibility there. Due to the clear skies, it is colder this morning. We're starting off in the 50s and 40s. Check this out. Temperatures anywhere from 3 to 13 degrees colder than yesterday morning. You're going to notice it when you step outside today. Good day to dress in layers because it will be warm this afternoon, 70s for most of us. I'm putting together my forecast for the highs where you live and the Padres game tonight. I'll have that for you in 7 minutes. Kalina?
Well, Megan, we have breaking news right now in the 10 News Live Center. It looks like some police activity has the gate closed at the Navy base. So 3rd and Alameda closed off for police activity. Looks like traffic is taken off right at 1st and Alameda and says expect delays. You can already see how some of that traffic is kind of impacting that area. So again, pack your patience this morning, and we're going to continue to track this since they did mention it is police activity and figure out what exactly is going on. Jason, Virginia?
All right, thank you very much, Kalina. We have new information about the mysterious death of a woman found hanging at Spreckles Mansion in Coronado. This case in 2011 captivating San Diego, and now Rebecca Zahao's family says they have new information about who may have killed her. They'll be releasing it today. 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala live. And Mimi, this is a major shift from what the family has said before.
Jason, it really is. For the first time in nearly 6 years, they're announcing they have this new evidence. They'll be here at the Renaissance Hotel to give that announcement, and they say they're going to be clearing 2 people that they previously have believed were involved in Rebecca Zahao's death. Now, investigators did rule her hanging death at her boyfriend Jonas Shacknai's mansion as suicide back in 2011, but her family always believed that she was murdered. This happened not too long after Shacknai's son Max tragically died at that mansion. The family filed a wrongful death lawsuit accusing Shacknai's brother Adam, Shacknai's ex-wife Dina, and her sister Nina of contributing to Zahao's death. Today, the family will stand next to Dina and her sister to announce they have new evidence that clears them of any wrongdoing. Now, we won't know what that evidence will be until 10 a.m., but Dina has always said she was at Rady Children's Hospital when Zahao died, an element you can see on this timeline. But the wrongful death lawsuit against Adam Shacknai will continue. Now, we will be here when that announcement is made this morning and bring you that new evidence on 10 News midday. For now, reporting live downtown, Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Happening today in just a few hours, the family whose little boy died after getting rat bite fever will find out if the jury sides with them or with Petco. 10-year-old Aiden Pankey died in 2013. You see the rat on his shoulder. His family's attorney says Petco knows the rats the company sells likely carry rat bite fever. Petco's attorney says the disease is extremely rare and preventable, and that Petco warned the family about it. The jury did reach a verdict yesterday, but didn't announce it. They're going to do that this morning at 9. As soon as that happens, we will let you know what they say on our news app.
Happening today, Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Secretary of Homeland Security John Kelly will kick off a border tour. They will not be dealing with Petco in any way, but it does start in El Paso, Texas, and then start tomorrow. They'll be in San Diego. Now, according to the Department of Homeland Security, Sessions and Kelly will observe border operations while here in town. And new this morning at 6, the judge at the center of one of President Trump's most controversial campaign moments is back in the spotlight. Then candidate Trump questioned if Judge Gonzalo Curiel could be fair because of his Mexican heritage. Now Curiel will preside over the case of a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration by a dreamer who was deported to Mexico. The dreamer claims he was wrongly deported by border agents in Calexico in February.
This is a developing story that has gotten a lot of people their emotions up. San Diego State student leaders have voted to keep the Aztec name and this warrior as their mascot, but the battle isn't over yet. A different group is now looking at this issue. So the Associated Student Council debate last night took 4 hours. The vote was close, 14-12. Native American students and supporters there say they're devastated. Some of them were in tears, but supporters of the decision say it's what most people want.
It's saying it's okay to use people as mascots. It's okay to dehumanize them because they're not on our level.
The overwhelming majority of alumni, community members, and students all alike in the San Diego area want to keep this mascot.
After the vote, 7 student council members resigned in protest. Now, even if the council had voted to get rid of the name, it would only have been a recommendation to the school president. Now, the university senate will be considering a similar resolution.
We are tracking President Trump's first 100 days in office, and his administration is reviewing the Obama-era nuclear weapons deal with Iran. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson made the announcement yesterday.
An unchecked Iran has the potential to travel the same path as North Korea and take the world along with it.
The review comes despite the fact Iran is holding up its end of the deal. Tillerson confirmed that to Congress just this week. Trump had promised for the review of the Iran deal on the campaign trail, calling it bad and pathetic.
This is a developing story this morning. There are still several questions about how former NFL star Aaron Hernandez died in prison. That's just after he was cleared of additional murder charges. We had the shocking news when it broke yesterday morning. One of Hernandez's lawyers is promising his own investigation into what happened because he says Hernandez was not suicidal. Also unclear what will happen to Hernandez's estate. He has a daughter, but he never married his longtime girlfriend, so it's not clear what will happen legally. The families of Hernandez's 3 alleged victims say they will keep pursuing civil cases.
New developments in the fallout over a passenger being violently hauled off a United Airlines plane. Now, the airline has to answer detailed questions about what went wrong and give them to a Senate committee by the end of today. The Chicago Department of Aviation must also answer questions because that's the company that employs the officers who were involved in this incident. And also developing overnight, United is volunteering to testify at a House committee meeting on commercial airline consumer issues. The when and where for that meeting has not been disclosed.
Happening today, hundreds of firefighters will be getting ready for fire season. All agencies around San Diego County will be in Mission Trails Park. They're going to simulate real-life wildfire scenarios. They'll be practicing using the tools they need to fight wildfires.
We call it kind of dusting the cobwebs off to get ready for the upcoming fire season. That's why we hold these exercises in April and May.
Firefighters say this will also help them work on communication across agencies, something they continue to improve on since the Cedar fire in 2003. The fire training will last 3 days. I want to get you back to the breaking news late last night at Torrey Pines, a rescue there that could not save a college student who fell.
Yeah, his friend fell too, and she could only watch as rescuers tried to reach him in time. Now, these are 2 20-year-olds, a man and a woman. The man ended up falling.
Yeah, the young woman was down there in pitch darkness. Imagine this, after they had fallen. She had no idea he was about 60 feet down lower than her, and he had already died. Rescuers heroically rappelled down to try to get to both of them and did. They were able to pull her up to safety. Unfortunately, it was too late for him, and of course they warned that these cliffs are dangerous enough during the day, let alone at night. Such a terrible, terrible thing to happen.
And our reporter Mary McKenzie is there. We'll be speaking to her in just a few minutes here live from the scene about just how this happened here, and of course how to prevent it from happening again, because they say these cliffs just give way sometimes.
Yeah, they can sometimes. You get too close to the edge, so you just want to be careful.
Yeah, especially with the warm weather coming this weekend, a lot of people going to the beaches, just be extra super safe. And then if you're going in the water, also, you know, rip current's also a big threat, so you know what? Swim near a lifeguard if you are going to be going in the water, because it is going to be really warm this weekend, so I'm not going to blame you. I think the beaches are going to be very popular this weekend. Right now, Kearney Mesa, visibility has dropped off quite a bit there, less than a mile, in fact, and in Oceanside also, patchy fog, less than a mile in those areas, but Escondido's improved quite a bit. 60s and a few low 70s for the coast this afternoon, mid to upper 70s, Poway and El Cajon flirting with that 80-degree mark this afternoon, 78 degrees for Santee, and if you are headed out to the Padres game, last game we get at the series against the Diamondbacks, first pitch 6:10, 66 degrees then. We'll talk about that summer-like heat starting tomorrow when I come back in 10 minutes.